I think the future of talent is everybody, because we've all got something to give. I think if we think about kind of traditional organisations, it kind of felt like everyone had to look a certain way, behave a certain way, and I think we're realising as time goes on that we've all got something to give, and that diversity is in fact a strength. It's might previously have been seen as a weakness. It definitely is a strength. And so, we can see now that there's a solid business case for diversity. And of course, if you think about, I'm always thinking about the future and technology, and thinking about people in organisations creating products and services to do with technology. If you're creating products and services for one specific type of person, so like traditionally, I guess in technology, it's the last couple of decades anyway, being kind of mainly, I guess, white middle class male dominated. So if everyone producing a product is a white middle class male, how are they going to know how to create a product that's fit for purpose for people that aren't white middle class males? So if we want products and services that are fit for purpose, we need a massively diverse workforce and diverse teams to kind of bring all of that knowledge and experience together to create products that are fit for purpose. So I think 3 key digital skills that people need. Well, actually, when I thought about this, I thought, well, actually, from my experience, the one thing that you do need is confidence. And I think that's actually what a lot of people lack with technology. We weren't taught tech skills. Well, I definitely wasn't taught tech skills. There weren't any computers in my school when I was at school. And, there hasn't been that much really in schools even now around technology. So I feel that confidence is the kind of critical factor in anyone's ability to be able to interact with technology. And so, through running the Tech Mums program, so I put this program together to kind of get people excited about technology, to get mums excited about technology, called Tech Mums. And what we teach on that program is like basic kind of IT admin skills, app design, web design, social media, how to stay safe online, and a bit of coding in Python. And we teach all of those skills not to specifically build those skills. So it's not like we're teaching you coding because we think you're going to go and be a programmer. The whole idea is to really build mum's confidence on the course, and it absolutely does work. So I don't think there's like one particular digital skill that you need. I feel that confidence is actually the critical factor. So I think the most surprising thing probably that I've come across is actually the confidence that they've gained from quite a short program. So teaching stuff like, so a great example from how Tech Mums can change lives really easily from building very small skills, and something that surprised me at the time. So we teach, so the Tech Mums program is 2 hours a week for 6 weeks. It's not a long program. So the first week is like office admin kind of skills, like documents, spreadsheets. And so I taught one class that module, and then the next week I was teaching app design. So I was walking around the app design class and chatting to people about how they were finding Tech Mums. And one of our mums, Amina, says, "Oh, Tech Mums has changed my life." And I was like, "That's great, but how can that have happened so quickly? We just did like emailing and documents last week." And she explained that she runs a school uniform shop in Watney Market in the East End in London, and that for her to get her samples over to customers, she parcels them up and her son would take them over to the customer site. She said, "But last week you taught us how to add attachments to emails." So I realised I can take photos of the garments and I can email them over to the customers. So that was, I put this course together, but I hadn't even kind of dreamed really that something so small could make such a big difference. And so just from learning very basic digital skills, I think particularly from being in technology for a long time, loads of things that I completely take for granted, loads of people just don't know them. They just don't know the basics at all. And I think, if we help people to learn those skills, give them the confidence, we can change their lives. I found it very interesting. Everyone kind of brought their own experience to the panel. I found it interesting that Wincy Wong from RBS was talking about when she came over from the States and started working at RBS, and as an American was told that she had to kind of be quieter at work. So I found that quite shocking. But I guess these things kind of go on all around us, you know, in individual situations. And of course we don't always see them. And I don't know, I think there was loads of kind of insightful stuff about what to do in terms of strategy. You know, and you might think that you have to, you know, suddenly start employing completely different people, completely different procedures and ways of working. But actually, one of the points that really came over was that, you know, you kind of have to do it softly and gently. Otherwise, you know, you can create, you know, kind of the opposite effect of what you want, which is you bring a more diverse workforce in. But then, because it's not done in the right way, then there's kind of a backlash, and then which is bad, of course, for everybody. So that was really interesting. So I kind of thought that to change the culture, you need the person at the top to kind of be the person that's spearheading it and kind of leading everything. But there were some great examples of where actually you going into work can create change kind of around you. As long as the environment is conducive to you doing that, you as a person who's not the boss of an organisation, who's not in HR, can actually make a great positive change. And I thought that was really great.